In this video, I'm going to be talking to you about how to grow an email list for your first book and what else you can do to make sure that you can monetize your story in a really great way. Now, there will be some resources in the link below, and if you are an aspiring author, if you're writing a memoir or something else, feel free to comment below and ask for any questions because I'll be sharing some tips out on Tuesday on how to do that. I am Belle Lockerbie. If we haven't met before, I'm the author of Awkward is the New Brave, and I learned a ton while I was publishing my first book and hitting bestseller status without a publicist and without a really big social media following. So, if you're looking for some tips on how to really leverage your life story, then make sure that you stay tuned and follow along for videos that will be coming out on Tuesday on this topic. Now, when it comes to really building an audience for your book, there's a couple of things that you can do, but today I want to talk about building an email list and why it's important. It's a great way to make sure that you're starting to build up some anticipation for your launch, but also it can be a great way to actually look at the other things that you can sell in line with your book. The reality is, writing a book takes a really long time, and book sales, unless you are a big name like Brene Brown or Liz Gilbert, it's actually going to take you quite a while. But there are other ways that you can monetize your story, and having an email list is a great step in the right direction to do that. That's if it's your goal. If you just want to write your book to say you've written a book, then don't worry about it. But if you do want to write your book and use your story and what you've been through in life to create an impact and to create some positive change for other people in the world who could benefit from what you have been through, then keep watching. Alrighty, two resources I want to talk to you about to help you on your authoring journey are the following. Number one, there is a book called Ask by Ryan Levesque. It is amazing. It's really about understanding your audience and what they may want to hear about from you on the topic that you're passionate about. So, for example, for me, it was on bravery, and I was really seeking, and I did this after I wrote my book. I wish I'd done it before. I was really seeking to understand what people wanted to be brave with, because that would have helped me in terms of determining the types of stories that I could share with my audience and with my potential readers. It would also help in terms of the course that I created and what I wanted to do from there when it came to helping people be brave. Now, in his book, he goes through asking a single most important question and then also how you can start to profile people, which is wonderful in terms of getting people to participate in a quiz, getting a little bit of viral builds happening, so making the quiz shareable. And if you want to take it one step further, you may want to create like a profiling quiz or some kind of tool which can help people get a bit of insight about themselves and share it with others. So I created a quiz which was around helping people to understand the way in which they were already brave. Now, lucky for me, my friend Nikki, and she's been a business associate of mine and someone that I have leaned into to get help with my own marketing and my own story and my own positioning. She has this great quiz program, which is something that I used when I was actually building my list. And what happened was it actually blew up. I ended up with around about 1,000 subscribers within like a 48-hour period because of this quiz and because of this quiz methodology. So she has a quiz building program. Drop that in the links below if you're wanting to really blow up your email list and your readership database for either current readers or even for future readers to help them. If you're a nonfiction writer, you may want to do something around the profiling side of things. If you're a fiction writer, you might want to get your audience, say if you write young adult fiction or something, you may want to get them to work out which character they are most like and what they could actually do with that information. So really be creative, allow yourself a way to be strategically creative with your story and what you're wanting to do. Now, from here, from your quiz, you could potentially go and build a course. But having that email list means that you can reach out to your prospective book buyers or course buyers, or even if you're giving a keynote speech, to let them know what you're up to. And the other thing is having a small list, so a small and mighty list is much better than a big and like big and silent social media following. So really keep that in mind. If you've got a small muddy list, there's something that Seth Godin talks about, which is like your minimal viable audience is much more powerful, especially when it comes to launch days or future releases of books, than feeling that you have to have 10,000, 20,000, 100,000 followers on Instagram or Facebook or anything else. So consider the power of your email. Now, for me, that list growth just absolutely blew up. A quiz was one of the fastest ways that I did it as an author. And then I went on to build my course on the back of my book from that. So don't feel that you have to get everything done perfectly or everything done right away. You can always go back and tweak things and look at version 1.0, much like writing your story and your draft. But I do know that list building for authors is something that's really important. So I hope that you found this little tip and insight useful. I will drop some links below for you to have a look at both Ryan Levesque's book and also the course by my friend Nikki, so that if that's something you want to do, if you're thinking about writing a book in future or you're in the process of writing it now, have a look at those as some potential ways, and then you can start using your quizzes to build your list and to build your book sales or future products that are related to your story. My name is Belle Lockerbie. I'll be back with more tips to help you launch and grow your book. And remember that if you would like some help around coaching your little book story out and turning your storm into a story or turning your pain into something purposeful, like myself and like some of my clients, then feel free to book a call and we can have a chat around your requirements and how you can hit both income and impact and bestseller status. I look forward to seeing you in the next videos where I'll be sharing tips for people with a story to share and a word to make the world a better place. I'll see you later. Bye bye.